All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information. Now, straight up to the issue. Breaking news. Finland addresses Nigerians' concerns over Simon Ekpa. And without wasting more of your time, let us go to the news in detail. The news race. The Finnish government has initiated legal proceedings against Simon Èkpá, a dual Nigerian and Finnish citizen accused of leading violent and pro-Biafran secessionist campaign in Nigeria's southeast region. The move comes after Nigeria's government complained about Simon Ekpa's activities, which have been linked to increasing violence and instability in the region, according to them. The Finnish Minister for Foreign Affairs, Elina Valtonen, stated that the case is now under the Finnish judicial system and emphasized that the process would adhere strictly to the rule of law. She did not provide specific details about the legal proceedings. Nigeria has been urging Finland and the European Union to take action against Simon Ekpa, who has claimed responsibility for attacks on Nigerian security forces. Ekpa advocates for the restoration of a sovereign Biafran nation, a sentiment that led to Nigerian civil war between 1967 and 1970. We continue. Valtonen stressed that Finland will handle the matter within its legal system, insisting that the issue is not political but purely judicial. The Nordic minister visit to Nigeria aimed to discuss issues of mutual interest, including security, economic cooperation, education, trade, and investment. The Finnish government's handling of the Ekpa's case will be closely watched by Nigeria and the international community as it navigates the complex intersection of human rights, legal obligations, and international diplomacy. And now, let us have a brief discussion about this. This is a country that has killed a lot of innocent Biafrans. A country that that have caused a lot of genocidal attack on innocent Biafrans. A country that single-handedly killed innocent protesters who were only fighting for the betterment of their country. A country who abducted an innocent man, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Their major problem is focused on a man who is only defending his land. I'm emphasizing on the word defending because Simon Ekpa is only defending his land. Quote me anywhere. You cannot continue to push a man to the wall on daily basis and you expect him to relax and watch you. No, things are not being done that way. Every day you go to a man's house, you tie him and you beat him up. The next day you do one day, that man will re-strategize and wait for you. It is very simple. Self-defense is not a crime by any law. And if truly Nigeria are being sincere to themselves, the best they can do is, do the right thing so that peace will reign. Everything the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has said or has done is for the betterment of his people who are being massacred on daily basis. It's for the betterment of that woman in the village, farming, trying to survive, and yet the Fulani people are destroying her crops, destroying her farmland, making her go hungry on daily basis. Simon Ekpa has given a lot of people hope. So for those of you, even those of you that are listening here, that all you do is to castigate this man, but you do not come out to speak about the evil that is being meted upon your people. Your people are crying because they are reading them. Go to our mama. Our mama, someone's compound was bombed using sophisticated weapon on innocent people. People who are not even armed. The only happiness, because I think the reason why these people are reacting, Finland are reacting to this, is just because of the fact that Nigerian government have said a lot of things. Against Finland. And they are saying Finland is the one supporting the Prime Minister Ekpa. But the reality is that according to their law, because he's a Finland citizen, so the case will actually, he will be checked according to their rules of law, according to their own law, not according to the criminal, the criminalized law of Nigeria. Nigeria is fighting a freedom fighter, saying he's the one who is instigating, violence in the country. Now, who is instigating the violence in Northeast, in Benue State? Who is instigating violence that Fulani herdsmen will go to Benue, a community in Benue State, wipe out everybody in that state and take over the land? Who is instigating the fight that a Fulani will go to the northern part of a country, destroy everybody there and take over the land? Oh, bandits are buying innocent people on daily basis. BH, ISWAP, measure them. And Simon Ekpa is your problem because he decided to stand his ground, because he is an Igbo man who is fighting for the freedom of Igbos, of Biafrans. I know Biafra is not about Igbos alone, but I'm just using it as a reference. That is the only crime he has committed. No, they should go and handle the issue of Onyedumazinam the Kanu first. They should go and release him first. I am telling you that nothing will come out from this. Go and mark my word. This is not the first time that, the first time the Nigerian government mounted pressure was during their shambolic election, which also proved to be a shameful one. Was it not the same people that also said, for those of you who came out with your own propaganda, that Simon Ekpa was working for the Nigerian government? Now you have seen it, that he's not working for the Nigerian government. Now, you people are hitting on Finland, mounting pressure on Finland to extradite Simon Ekpa. The funniest thing is that Finland is a very organized country who understand freedom, who have actually participated in freedom. No matter how they want to do it, he is within his right as a citizen to defend himself and defend his people. And the sweetest part of it is that this man in question is a lawyer. So, make una calm down. You people should calm down and, wait and let's watch. what will come out from this. But I can assure you with my full chest that nothing will come out from this propaganda and allegation by the Nigerian government. We know their ways. This is their pattern of always shutting, people who are legitimately fighting for their freedom up. Nothing will come out of it. Go and mark my word today, and you will see. Now, let us go to the concluding part of the broadcast from the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, because he was able to even talk about this thing, this propaganda that the Nigerian government are bringing up. Let's listen to it, and do not forget to make sure that you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. Enjoy.
Of all of you, and you will see how God is going to use me to save Biafrans from the hand of the Islamic jihadist government and terrorist government of Nigeria. I want you to understand that after Finland declared independent, they had a problem. They had a problem, oh my people, a problem of recognition. This same recognition that we are fighting today. Finland had a problem. And you know how many times they have declared independence in Finland? There was another declaration of 15 November. There was another declaration of the 1917. And November 27, 1917. So the declaration and the 15th of November, which actually changed everything about Finland pathway to freedom. Irving formed a Senate, which started on November 27, 1917. Its goal was to execute independence as soon as possible. The Senate returned to the parliament with a declaration of independence and a proposal for the new Republican instrument of government on the 4th of December. The Declaration of Independence was technically given to the form of preamble of the proposition and was intended to be agreed upon by the Parliament. Parliament adopted the declaration on 6 December with 100 votes against 88. Do you understand that this Finland today, 88 persons voted against the Declaration of Independence of Finland, while 100 persons voted for it? So minus 88 from 100. How many did they give you? 12 or 22 was the winning number for the declaration of the independent state of Finland. Do you understand? They won the vote with 12 persons. Ordinary 12. Ordinary 12. It was 100 against 88. So 88 Finnish people say, no to the declaration. Today, the same people who don't know this history, or maybe who know this history, will be telling you how certain person will be sitting on the national television and telling you, we are not for Biafra, I'm an Igbo man, I am a Joe, we are not for Biafra, but in Finland, 100 voted yes, and 88 voted no. Only 12 changed the fate of Finland today. This thing that all of us are joining today, only 12% make the difference. Now, after the declaration of, after the voting of 100 to 88 on the December of 1917, with reference to the declaration of 15th of November, are you listening? In the new declaration says, I want you to understand, the Finnish people or the people of Finland have by this step taken their fate into their own hands. Are you hearing me? After they voted by 100 to 88, they have the declaration wording, and it reads like this. The people of Finland have by this step, the step they are taken by voting to declare Biafra, which is exactly what we are going to replicate in Finland. on the 2nd of December, after gathering our vote. We're going to count them, and we're going to know how many people have voted for Biafra. Now, a step both justified and demanded by present condition. Their present condition justify the step they have taken by voting to declare independent. They say that it is not only the condition, but also the present condition demanded by this present condition justify the means, justify the fact that they have voted for the declaration of independence of Finland. The people of Finland feel deeply that they cannot fulfill their national and international duty without complete sovereignty. The same thing we, the Biafra people, are feeling today that makes Simon Ekpa to become a terrorist, according to them. The reason why Simon Ekpa is the bad person in the eye of the enemy who have killed our people before the emergence of Simon Ekpa is because with Nigeria, Biafrans continue to be in Nigeria. We, the Biafra people, will never ever fulfill our national and international duty without a complete sovereignty of Biafra state. That is the reason why Simon Ekpa and the Biafra government is doing what we are doing today. We have every potential to become the best in the world. We cannot attain this potential under Nigeria. Apart from the security issue, apart from the killing, the annihilation, the massacre and mass murder of the Biafra people, the marginalization, we can never ever attain our national and international duty without complete sovereignty nation of Biafra. The century-old desire for freedom awaits fulfillment now. This was the word of the Declaration of Independence State of Finland. This exact thing we will do in Biafra and for Biafra and in Finland in the convention. Now, Finland's people step forward as a free nation among the other nations in the world. The people of Finland dare to confidentially await how other nations in the world recognizes that with their full independence and freedom, the people of Finland can do their best in fulfillment of those purposes that will win them a place amongst civilized people. Are you listening? Now, after the declaration of Finland, a man called the Shameful immediately asked Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Germany, France to recognize Finland independent. The West, however, these countries, said they would wait until the former ruler, Russia, recognized the declaration. They did not recognize Finland. They didn't recognize Finland, though. They told Shameful to talk to Lenin Bolshevik government of Russia. The Shameful was hesitant to do this. This was hesitant to even talk to the government of Russia, as he did not want to recognize the Bolshevik as the legal ruler of Russia. He don't want to contact the Russian leader then because he don't recognize him as the Russian leader. But they asked him, Germany, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, France, asked him to contact the Russian government to recognize Finland's declaration. He refused to do that. Are you listening? However, after this, besides, he thought that the Bolshevik government would probably fall soon. So he was believing that the Russian government then will fall. So the parliament decided to ask for the recognition from the Russian Constituent Assembly. Germany, which was middle of peace negotiation with Soviet Russia, pressured Finns to talk to Lenin and the Council of the People Commissioners. Shameful followed the advice as Finland wanted Germany's recognition as soon as possible. On December 18th, the Soviet Russian government issued a decree recognizing Finland independent. And on 2nd December to January, it was approved by the highest Soviet executive body. the All Russian Central Executive Committee, this How meeting is told specific biography. Now, I want you people to understand that we are not expecting Nigeria, to agree and recognize Biafra after declaration. That's why we have guns to defend ourselves. That is going to happen. Now, they are already killing our people even before we started. They are already enacting law to jail you 25 years even before we started. So we are not expecting Nigeria to recognize our self-referendum. We're not expecting them, but we're going to approach them to that immediately after the declaration. My people of Biafra, the roadmap to Biafra freedom and independence is very clear. I don't know what is it that you do not understand on the template that Ekpa is using. I am the pilot of this Biafra movement today. I am the pilot of the liberation of Biafra, and I am standing very strong. And I said, I will not pass this war onto our children. I will rather pass the freedom of Biafra and the freedom of speech and the freedom of association onto our unborn children. That's what I'm fighting. And this year, 2nd of December, will be the beginning of a new dawn and a new life and a path to peace, a pathway to peace and everlasting peace and everlasting peace and everlasting peace and everlasting and lasting peace in our region and within our people and within ourselves. My fellow Biafrans, I will take a few questions. Thank you for listening to this particular historic speech today and education. For those who are shouting, Finland is bringing Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is not going anywhere. I will be here and finish this fight and free my people. Thank you.